It can be hard to find high protein, low calorie dinner recipes that actually have a fantastic protein to calorie ratio, that don't look gross, and aren't super complicated to make. But have no fear because I'm here to bridge that gap and take away the guesswork of healthy eating. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Amanda, aka Fit Food AE, and today we have 4 dinner recipes with around 500 calories and 40 to 50 grams of protein each. They're all meal preppable and easy to make. So let's get started, shall we? First off, we're going to start off with this copycat shawarma bowl, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. It's modeled after Osmow's, which is like a Canadian chain, but really like any shawarma place, you can make it at home. You don't need to spend money doing that. So we're going to make the garlic sauce first, which you could easily make with non-fat Greek yogurt to make this super macro friendly. You're going to keep that in the fridge, so make sure to make it first. I wish that I could buy shredded lettuce in a bag, but I can't find it anywhere near me. So I'm just gonna chop it finely, and then make sure to dice the tomatoes pretty finely as well. This bowl is full of veggies, which I absolutely love. I always debate whether or not to show myself chopping the vegetables, but I'm like, I figure maybe people want to see how I chop them. I feel like I could probably do better, but anyway. So in this recipe for the protein, I use Beyond Meat steak tips. So you can obviously use regular steak tips, and then this recipe will actually be even higher in protein. But of course, I'm vegetarian, and it's hard for me to make like lunch and dinner recipes that are higher in protein, that don't use meat, but I try my best, obviously. So I always season with salt, garlic powder, paprika. Those are my favorite seasonings. You can kind of use whatever you want. So obviously you make the onions and the beyond steak first, and then you add the tomatoes later on, like once the beyond steak is almost cooked, and then make sure to mix it all over. So I just like a lot of lettuce. And then of course the rice. I use a rice cooker to make that rice. It just makes it so much easier, but do whatever you want. Rice cookers are so cheap. And then I actually just put the sauce in like a plastic bag, and then I cut a little tip, and then I put a little bit of sriracha, and then there you have it. It makes it look so much more visually appealing, and it looks so good. Obviously the sriracha is totally optional. I actually don't love spicy food, but a little bit of a kick is good, and then obviously it makes the recipe more visually appealing. But yeah, this is so high in volume. It'll keep you so full. It has just over 500 calories, 42 grams of protein. To up the protein even more, you can also add some feta cheese. But yeah, this is delicious. Okay, this might be one of my favorite lunch dinner recipes to date, and these are burger bowls. So you're gonna start off by caramelizing the onions. I put a little bit of light margarine, but that's totally optional. You can use a bit of cooking spray or a bit of oil, or you can just use water. But basically, yeah, you're gonna stir it every 5 minutes just to make sure they don't burn. And then caramelized onions need to be cooked for a while, which is annoying. And then we're gonna make the sauce. So you guys have seen me make this sauce quite a bit. So we're just gonna put everything in a blender, obviously the seasonings, and then for the milk, I would say put 30 milliliters to start, and then add a bit more if you see the consistency is too thick. I use my Zwilling blender to blend everything together. You could obviously use a food processor, but yeah, this blender is really good. Again, if you need to use a little bit more milk, then that's totally fine. For the Beyond Meat, I always like microwave it for a couple of minutes, and then I put it in the pan. I know you're supposed to defrost it, but I always forget. Also, you can use regular ground beef. This recipe will be even higher in protein if you do that. And I use protein macaroni, so Catelli. That one's the best. It's really high in protein. I highly recommend doing that as opposed to regular macaroni. You can also use like chickpea pasta. But yeah, I always season with salt, garlic powder, paprika. That's the best thing to do. I like to add more salt than usual because that's just my taste. But you put the caramelized onions in. Those look so good. That's like my favorite part of the whole thing. And then you put the Beyond Meat, and then we're gonna put the cheese sauce after, just so it's evenly distributed amongst the pasta and all the toppings and all of that. This pasta cooks pretty quickly, so just be aware of that. Like you want to not cook the pasta first thing. You want to cook the other things first, and then yeah, just use like a little rubber spatula thing to mix it. Just make sure it's evenly distributed. This is my favorite part because it looks so cheesy and delicious. Honestly, this recipe is so easy to make, and I just get excited whenever it's in my fridge. It's so easily high in protein just because of like the cottage cheese and the protein macaroni and all that. A lot of people like don't like cottage cheese. I would say just get over it. But honestly, this sauce doesn't taste like cottage cheese. Like it tastes just like regular cheddar cheese, I would say. But that looks so good. I also like to add some chives just to make it look more like burger-y. And then I think I forgot to add this, but you could also add everything bagel seasoning or like sesame seeds to make it even more burger-like. But This looks so good. Yeah, obviously I didn't measure the chives because I don't think they actually have calories. But again, because of like the mix-ins, this is just so high in volume. You could even add more veggies if you want. Like you could add tomatoes, that sort of thing. But yeah, this looks so good and it's so easy to meal prep. And it is very decadent to eat, I would say. Like it doesn't taste healthy at all.
This is so good.
So I love Chipotle just as much as the next person, but obviously it's expensive and sometimes they don't give you like the portion size that you want, and we can make that at home. So we're gonna make the quote unquote sour cream, which is actually just cottage cheese and like 1% cottage cheese and non-fat Greek yogurt. It's way healthier than sour cream, way better macros, and it tastes better. I don't even like the taste of sour cream, to be honest, but yeah, we're gonna use Beyond Meat again. Again, you could use regular ground beef or ground chicken, ground turkey, whatever your choice, and that would be even higher in protein. So we're gonna use a bit of rice, honestly, kind of a smaller portion, because again, I wanted to make the macros like top tier for this. Some black beans and cheese, and then just let the cheese melt a bit. You could even put it in the microwave a bit. That's what I did. Pico de gallo, you can make your own. I just bought it store-bought, and you can even add more lettuce. I was just running out, but yeah, again, the sriracha was kind of just for the visual effect, but you could totally leave that out if you don't like spicy. And then just a bit of lime, because again, Chipotle, you'll know. Yeah, this is so high in protein and filling. If you want to meal prep this, I would recommend just putting it in Tupperware, but then not adding the lettuce, like chopping up the lettuce fresh, and then it'll be good to go. Even the pico de gallo, like that is meal preppable and fine, but you could add that later if you want. And yeah, bring it with you to work or school and you're good to go. So lastly, this is an older recipe from earlier this year, but this is a sushi bowl. I know a lot of people may have missed that recipe or not seen it, and I decided to include it in this video because again, the macros are amazing. This has less than 500 calories. It has like 420 calories and 40 grams of protein. Honestly, so top tier. So I use tofu again because I'm vegetarian. I love tofu poke bowls. Yeah, this is basically a tofu poke bowl, but you could use fish just to make it even higher in protein. But I never like use an actual tofu press. I just press it with paper towel because, you know, I'm lazy and I don't want too many kitchen appliances. But I like to cube the tofu pretty large like that. You can also do smaller cubes. But yeah, I always get extra firm tofu. I would highly recommend that. This is the fun part. We're going to soak it in soy sauce. Soy sauce actually has, you know, a good amount of protein and it's low in calories. It's a great, you know, sauce seasoner. It's perfect. And then I kind of just mix it together with my hands. You could also use like light barbecue sauce, like the GQs. But yeah, you're gonna set that aside to put that in the air fryer. And then this recipe has a lot of veggies, so you can kind of pick and choose what you want. But diced cucumber is a great thing to include in poke bowls. You know, it's low in calories, adds color, adds crunch, adds flavor. So I air fried it for about 15 minutes at 400 Fahrenheit. You might have to put it in for longer or shorter depending on your air fryer. Mine's like pretty powerful. I love how mine's dual basket as well. But yeah, you're gonna make similar to the previous recipe, that sort of like sauce with the cottage cheese, non-fat Greek yogurt, like kind of sour cream. Like in this recipe, I would say more it's like a mayo replacement. And obviously it doesn't taste like mayo, but mayo I think is like really gross and also has really bad macros. So we're using this sauce instead, and then we're gonna kind of put it all over the bowl. But yeah, make sure it's like fully blended because I've made this sauce before and like the cottage cheese is still in chunks and like doesn't really blend that well. So just make sure to blend it really well. And then you'll see after, but we're going to put it in a plastic bag in order to like pipe it. Yeah, I love edamame. Make sure to get the salted one or make sure to add salt because then it's going to be gross without it. But I just put it in the microwave, honestly, because I just had like so many things cooking at once. So here's where the controversy comes in. I actually use cauliflower rice for this recipe because again, we wanted to keep it like a little over 400 calories and 40 grams of protein just to keep the macros top tier. If you are fine with like a higher calorie meal, you can use rice. I just want it to be super high volume. I normally am not like a cauliflower rice girly, but it actually tastes really good with the soy sauce. And again, this poke bowl has so much going on that like the cauliflower rice is just an addition. It's not like the star of the show. So yeah, I obviously season it with the soy sauce and salt, garlic powder, paprika to make it taste really good. Honestly, could I have used a bigger pan? Yes. I feel like, so my burners, like the big burner on my stove, it takes so long to heat up that I often just avoid using it and avoid using like the larger pans. And sometimes I just like stuff this hexagon pan with as much as I can. But either way, it still worked out. It just took longer to cook. But yeah, basically this recipe makes 4 portions, which is great for meal prep. The cauliflower rice definitely works well for like 4 days. That's totally fine. I would say maybe no longer than 4 days. And yeah, you're gonna just portion it evenly. I measured everything out with a food scale, and then I just didn't show that. You can also change like the portions. Like if you want to put more tofu, less edamame, you can do that as well. I love seaweed salad. Like I'm so obsessed with seaweed salad. Whenever I go to like Japanese restaurant or whatever, I always order it and just like eat it with chopsticks. Pickled ginger is good because it adds different flavor, different color. I definitely wanted these bowls to just be like very colorful. And then yeah, as you can see here, I'm just kind of squirting it on with the plastic bag with the tip cut off. You could use like an actual piping bag. And then sesame seeds just for the visual effect as well as crunch. But yeah, these look so good and the macros are absolutely amazing. Great for meal prep. I like to use chopsticks to eat it because chopsticks helps you eat slower, which I love. But obviously with the cauliflower rice, like it's a bit more difficult, so you could just use a fork if you want, if you're a peasant. No kidding. But yeah, look at how visually appealing and delicious that looks. And yeah, if you want to use like salmon or some other fish, you could totally do that too. Some people argue that a poke bowl with tofu isn't an actual poke bowl, but I think anything can be a poke bowl if you put your mind to it. I'd highly recommend just like moving everything around so the sauce gets evenly distributed, and then you're good to go. And you can obviously just put these in Tupperwares. That's what I did for the other 2 portions. I put them in Tupperwares and I saved them for the rest of the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then I'm sure you're looking for more dinner recipes. So I'll link a video here that you should watch next. And please be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, as it really helps the channel and I post new videos every week. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye.